Happy birthday, America. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, whatever you want to call it. How are you celebrating? That is, if you're in America. Obviously, if you're not American, you're not celebrating. So, how are you celebrating? We're having some people over today. We're having my mother-in-law, my father, not my mom, she's sick. My daughter's boyfriend and his brother, my son and his friend. So we're having people over. We have a huge busy day tomorrow, though. So probably not going to be out late or not going anywhere and have a lot to do. So anyways, you want to know something funny? So the Brit Girls, if you haven't checked out their channel, check out their channel. They're called Brit Girls because they were from Britain. Now they live in America, and they compare British and American things or how things are different. They said that people actually ask them, how do people celebrate Independence Day in England? What? Our school system's that bad. Anyways, I digress. So let me go by showing you some of my figurines. All right, let's start with George Washington. Of course, you know, first president, founder of the country, was helped start this whole nation. People wanted him to be king, and he turned it down so that we have what we have today, which is a president. He only did 2 terms. And hello, Chef Zed. Are you in America? And if so, how are you celebrating Independence Day? And if you're not, then you're probably not celebrating. Good day, you too. So he turned down doing 2 terms, or he turned down a 3rd term after 2 terms of being president. At that time, it wasn't a law. It just set the precedence for the next long time in history till we had a president that did 4 terms, but others had tried. So who else do I have over here? Alexander Hamilton. He created the whole financial system we have here in the United States. He created the Coast Guard. What else did he did a lot of things. Oh, he wrote the Federalist Papers, most of them. Some were written by John Jay and James Madison, but most were written by him. So the Federalist Papers advocated for the Constitution, which we have today. And he's on the $10 bill. And I also have James Madison, our, fourth president of the United States, and helped to write the Federalist Papers, helped to write the Constitution. So he was actually if you want to go see his childhood home, or actually his adult home, it's in Virginia, near Charlottesville. So yes, he was friends with Thomas Jefferson. They lived pretty close to each other. Because I don't have one of Thomas Jefferson, which he was not a perfect human being, but he did write the Declaration of Independence and helped start our country, was our 3rd president, our 2nd vice president. I am in Ghana. Oh, okay. So we are celebrating Independence Day today, our independence from England. And so most Americans are doing fun things and off work. And yeah. So who else do I have over here? Not founding fathers, but Angelica Schuyler, sister-in-law to Alexander Hamilton. And her father was governor, right? No, Senate. Her father was senator in New York. Thank you. Yes, thanks. Eliza Hamilton, married to our founding father, Alexander Hamilton. She helped make sure his legacy lived on and he had a good history. She lived 50 years after he died in a duel with Aaron Burr. And she established the first private orphanage in New York City, which is still there today. Actually, the actress that played her went to see that place. So actually, the play and the musical has a whole new meaning when she talks about that at the end. Hi, Holden. I don't know much about Thomas Jefferson. I've always thought of him as kind of a legend, but now that you say he wasn't perfect, I need to do some research. Yeah, research Sally Hemings. Just Google her name. You will get a lot. So he basically RAPED'd his slaves, Sally Hemings. And some people are like, oh, they were in love. They were not in love. She was 14 and a slave. So she was underage. She couldn't have said no if she wanted to because she was underage and a slave. And they actually have DNA evidence that, that someone in the Thomas Jefferson family got with her and her kids. And but then also in addition to that, because a lot of people are like, that only proves someone in the family. Then they have proof that they were there at the same time. She also married somebody else and he had kids with her as well while she married somebody else. So yeah, he had a lot of slaves, which a lot of founding fathers did, but he was just Google her. And then very recently, within, I don't know, I would say 5 years, I could be off on the timing, they actually found a hidden room in on Monticello where he lived, where he probably got with Sally Hemings because it was very hidden and private. And so that's the kind of history they're not going to teach you at school, but also would be inappropriate. You're not going to teach kids that, but that's the kind of thing that's, a little more interesting. But I'm enjoying the history lesson. Yeah. So, just go down the rabbit hole with Sally Hemings. I think there was even a book written about her and lots of history. So, yeah. Actually, I was teaching it was a biography history class at Out School. And I think I had one of my students say, oh, I think it was so cool that he got with one of his slaves. It's you have to be careful with what you say to kids, but I couldn't have her thinking that was so cool. You know what I mean? So I told, she was 14 and a slave. You couldn't do much. Hi, Kathy. What are you doing for Independence Day today, for 4th of July? I'm having people over. What are you doing, Holden? So anyways, I was just talking a little about Thomas Jefferson, some real history, some juicy history, stuff they don't teach you in school. So just research Sally Heming. That's all I have to say about that. Quite interesting. I know. Not the cookies cutter stuff. Of course, that's not really something you can teach children as well. Can't really talk about that. So that's what makes him. So he definitely would be in jail if he was alive today. But, two things could be true at once. He did write our Declaration of Independence, help start our country. And so he contributed good things to the founding of our country in that way. So again, two things can be true at once. So but let me know what you guys are doing. And in case you missed the beginning, I'll repeat what I'm doing. Having family over, having my dad, not my mom because she's sick, my mother-in-law, my daughter, her boyfriend's brother, their family is overseas. And so I'm in a parade. You're in it. Cool. What do you do? You're in it with my church. We have a float every year, maybe seeing fireworks tonight. Oh, okay. So it's a float for your church. That's cool. I don't know if we'll do fireworks because I got to go somewhere tomorrow kind of early in the morning. So if I do, I don't know, might go to bed early. Have fun with the family. Sorry your mom is sick. Yeah, my daughter is sick too, but she's kind of on the mend from it as well. So anyways, yeah. But just wanted to come on quickly, talk to you guys, say happy Independence Day. And bye, everyone. Have a fun 4th of July. See you next time.